It's time for another episode of our series, The Number One Albums of 1985. Up next, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. Born in the USA is Springsteen's seventh studio album, and it was released on June 4th, 1984 by Columbia Records. It also took almost 2 years to record. It entered the Billboard 200 album chart at number 9 on June 23, 1984, and it peaked at number 1 on July 7, 1984, holding the top spot for a total of 7 weeks, including 3 weeks at the beginning of 1985. It spent 144 weeks in total on the chart. 7 singles were released from the album, and all 7 of those singles made it onto the Billboard Hot 100's Top 10 list. The first single from the album was Dancing in the Dark. It was released on May 9th, 1984, and it peaked at number 2 on the chart. Next was Cover Me. It was released on July 31st, 1984, and peaked at number 7. The third single from the album is the title track, Born in the USA. It was released on October 30th, 1984, and peaked at number 9 on the chart. The fourth single, released on February 6, 1985, was I'm on Fire. It peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The fifth single was Glory Days. It was released in May of 1985 and peaked at number 5 on the chart. I'm Going Down was the sixth single released from the album. It was released in August of 1985 and peaked at number 9 on the chart. And the seventh and final single released from the album was My Hometown. It was released November 21st, 1985 and peaked at number 6 on the chart. 5 music videos were made for singles from the album. Dancing in the Dark was Bruce's first music video. That video was followed by videos for Born in the USA, Glory Days, My Hometown, and I'm on Fire. Not necessarily in that order. The story for the album's title is kind of interesting. Movie director Paul Schrader asked Bruce if he would write the soundtrack for a movie titled Born in the USA. The screenplay was about a factory worker who lives in Cleveland and plays guitar in a bar band at night. The movie was never made, and reportedly Bruce never read the screenplay, but the title stuck with him. He decided to use the title for his album, and in the liner notes he thanks Paul Schrader. Don't feel too bad for Paul. He did eventually get to make his movie. The script was reworked to be about a brother and sister who play in a bar band, and you may have heard of it. It's called Light of Day, and it stars Michael J. Fox and Joan Jett. Bruce Springsteen wrote the title track for the film, and it's performed by Joan Jett. Another interesting fact about Born in the USA is that it was the first album manufactured on compact disc in the U.S. for commercial release. CBS and Sony Music manufactured it in their newly opened plant in Terre Haute, Indiana.